from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And here we go from Indy. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Hey, come up 2.
Tua off the play fake. On the move, headed right. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Putting a receiver in motion. Running with Achan out of the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Offense up to the line fast. Rolling out to his left. He can run it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Trying to run it in, Achan. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Working quickly here. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. From the pocket, looking for a target. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and goal. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Called at a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Dolphins football. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Tua now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Colts will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
19 tight. Go! Warrior 70.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
19 Lion.
Throwing now, Richardson. That's caught for the first. He winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet. We've got a flag down. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 27. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here.
Buffalo 18. Take go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing deep for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kader Kohu.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A-Chain running to the right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down, and they go right back to him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down carry for A-Chain. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Chased out to his right. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. From the 18 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hauled in by Downs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A give left side to Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Really gay there on the tackle. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Taylor again. Give him only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. It'll go down as a 37-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 21G.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They send the tight end in motion. A-chain on the inside give. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tua out of the pistol. Into the hands of OBJ. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Time on 3, time on 3. Ready. Yeah.
Here's A-chain up the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
All right, come on. Out.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception. Picked off by Cameron Vino. He's at the 30. It's the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 65 cat, 65 cat, 18, right here.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Let's go.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Looking for a target. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Now Richardson to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
60. Let's go now.
From the red zone now. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They'll throw again. Richardson has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
79 Bronco, go! 19 tight, 9 Warriors, 70. Ready.
Richardson back to throw. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts take the lead just before halftime. Folk with a point after. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go, set. Ready to work, ready to work. 19 right. 70 ready, set, pass to 11, pass to 11.
Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Reload, 60 by 6, bring it.
They give to Taylor, right side. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Buffalo 18. Go.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. On the move, headed right. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, two hands on it and take it the other way.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Set.
back to throw it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Tua off the play fake. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Working quickly here. Achan, a first down carry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey, get set.
Achan again. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Javarius Ward picks it off. And he makes the net score. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Volk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. Forced out to his right. That's caught. Devon Achan. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Going play action. Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28.
All right, let's go.
Offense in the hurry-up here. Running with Achan out of the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast. Tua now from the gun. Achan reels it in. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Rodney Thomas. 3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer. Set up. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He lost it deep left. Big gain downfield. Has a hole left, room to run. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Colts push their lead to 18. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's lead 19. 18, run. 18, run.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No one around. He's got space. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Gets everything he has under this throw. And he sails that one over the end zone.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. 3rd and long. It's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach. Not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Running back sent in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a 10-yard loss. 65, 18, right here. At the 40-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's a short gain of 1. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the game stays at 11.
Kid, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
They kick the running back in motion.
Yeah. Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 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 hey. What?
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
All right. Solo left Zion.
Running back sent in motion.
20, TX. Ready, set.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down. Here's Tua. He's on the move. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Dolphins trailing by 11. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Out.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
21G, 21G.
Here he is to throw. Chased down to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Trying to find his tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Devon Achane with a touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 4. So exactly a minute and a half left on the clock as they try to get this ball back. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He's out in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up.
Okay, ready?
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Herbert. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. He finds OBJ.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And that's covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Taylor now up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving in the right direction. 5 yards there, but still got a 3rd and 9 coming up. Here's a handoff for Taylor. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Colts now lead by 10.